Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Jasmine and today I'm going to be talking about the biggest things that I learned through the 2 times that I applied to dental school. So this is do's and don'ts. Here we go. My first tip is don't go all in on one school. I, like many pre-dental students, had tunnel vision for one school. For me, it was OHSU, which is the only dental school in Oregon. It's right here in Portland. So I would have been in state, would have had that good tuition, and my living expenses and situation would be what I'm used to. That's what I had my eyes on, but things didn't really work out. So definitely keep your options open and consider a good handful of schools. Tip number 2 is do apply early and apply often. That's pretty much what I was just saying. Apply to a lot of schools, but most importantly, apply early. That is definitely something that I learned the hard way. The first time I applied, I was scrambling to get the DAT done, the whole application, get my letters of recommendation, all in the same summer, and I didn't get my application in until September and did not get called in to one interview out of the 4 schools that I applied to, including OHSU. The next time I applied, I got my application in the last day of June and I applied to 10 schools and I got called to 5 interviews. Those are the facts. So even if you have awesome statistics, there's a huge difference between submitting your application in June or any time after that. I really think that June and July is when you should be submitting those applications. Otherwise, you really decrease your chances of getting in because dental schools admit students on a rolling basis. So those spots are filling up. Tip number 3 is do pay attention to school requirements and entering class statistics. The most limiting thing for me was definitely my prerequisites. So as you know, I had tunnel vision for OHSU, so as a pre-dent, I really only thought about applying there and I only took the prerequisites that they required. When my goal was to apply to 10 schools, I was having trouble finding schools that I met the requirements for. Even religion and ethnicity can be a factor for some schools, so make sure that you are doing your homework and not wasting your money. This is really embarrassing. One of the schools that I applied to, I didn't even check the statistics for, and later I found out that they accepted like 99% of their students from in-state, so I literally just wasted $200 applying there. And I would really rather have AirPods right now, so don't do that. Definitely check out the link in the description. It has links to all 66 dental schools and their prereq requirements and their statistics so that this does not happen to you. Tip number 4 is don't freak out if you didn't get in. For me, it ended up being a really good thing that I didn't get in the first time. I got a lot of clinical experience as a dental assistant. I got to explore my hobbies, things I enjoyed doing, spending time with friends, cooking, and just all of those things make me feel more ready actually to go to dental school. Also, I spent a good amount of time sprucing up my application, so I proofread and edited all of my activity descriptions, made everything really consistent and professional. I rewrote my personal statement and my letters of recommendation were redone, which was important because I had been working as a dental assistant with a dentist who wrote that letter, and I had still been doing research with my research supervisor who also wrote a letter. So those things were really good, and I think that they helped the second time around. So if you don't get in the first time, don't worry about it. Everything happens for a reason. Good luck, you guys. Well, I hope you got something out of this video. Those were the biggest things that I learned and really what I think made me go from a denied applicant to an accepted applicant. See you next week for another dental video.